Hello, it is Gothic Lord UK back again, recording in a slightly different manner than last time, so hopefully there will be an increase in quality. Of course, it is not yet Tuesday, and so we cannot be playing the Scoop event that we have planned to play, but I have thrown $50 over onto Full Tilt, and I thought we would play some micro stakes, no limit, deuce to 7 triple draw cash game. And so provided X Chris X is actually at the table, we're going to buy in for the maximum $10 on this table and see if they will post their blind and let us play. If they don't, we will probably go and find a sitter go or something. And so, is this guy just not going to play? Is that how this is going to pan out? Play with me. Go on. So let's quickly then give up on that. Let's go find a sit and go to play, shall we? Probably be heads up because people don't play sit and goes in any other kind of format. Now, am I going insane? I am going insane. Okay, let's find something someone is playing. Fixed limit, ace to 5, triple draw, turbo. Why not? So, Darmorosos. So this is a turbo, heads up, $2.25 sit and go, ace to 5, lowball, triple draw, limit. Let's play that, it'll be interesting at least. And so, what kind of game do we have here? It's fixed limit, just like the last one we played. Obviously it's a heads up sit and go, so one person will double their buy-in minus rake, the other will win nothing. Important differences to note between ace to 5 triple draw and deuce to 7 triple draw. In ace to 5 triple draw, you have the scoring system of Raz, where ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5 is the nuts, because that is the lowest 5 ranking cards if you count from 1 to 15 or 1 to 14 in a traditional deck of cards. So obviously straights, not a problem. Flushes, not a problem as well. And so really we're going to be looking to make 7 lows, preferably 6 lows. We've got some good cards to be discarding here, and so we are going to raise even though we're out of position. The 4 is an excellent card for us, so we are going to carry on betting. They drew 3 cards, we only drew 2, so we're a card ahead, and so to that regard we are also in a favourable situation. We've made a 7-6 low here, which is obviously a great hand in deuce to 7 triple draw. Not quite as good in ace to 5, because obviously you're a little bit higher in value than you would be otherwise, but I'm pretty confident in taking this pot down. And so we do. 7, 6, 10 here, I'm just going to fold that one. Let's just see what they were drawing to. They look like they were drawing to an 8 or a 9 low there. We are going to see this draw for free as we're drawing 3 cards out of position again with our 8 and 4. 8's not really a great card, I'd rather be drawing to something a little bit smoother, but because we're drawing for free, I'd rather not draw 4 cards. And so I'm going to keep the 4 of clubs rather than the 4 of hearts just out of habit, but we will discard 2 here. They are discarding 3, and with 9-8 we will be leading out and standing pat. As their drawing, we are probably a favourite with a 9, although I'm not specifically sure of the math on that like I am with the deuce to 7 triple draw. But we take that one down as well. With 3 aces here, we will definitely be raising because that's 2 aces our opponent can't have, which is dead outs for them. Again, we're going to keep the 8, not my favourite card in the deck, but seems to be serving us well against our opponent's range in what they've shown down thus far. Not going to keep this 10, but we are also still a card ahead. I'm not going to bet here because I don't think our opponent's folding this street, and we're both going to draw 1 on the river. And so we do both draw 1, we make 8-7 low, and so we're going to bet for value here. I feel like if they had made their hand, they would have bet the previous street. And so our value bet gets called, which is excellent. We will just see what they had. They had a 10 low, and so we're starting to get an idea of what they're playing. And so we want to be trying to keep making those 8 lows really against our opponent's range. Here we have 4 cards to a 7 low draw. Again, very similar to the hand range that we'd be playing in deuce to 7 triple draw rather than ace to 5. But now that we've made a 7 low, I'm not going to break it looking for 12 outs. We're just going to keep up our aggression and keep trying to get every bet that we can. Drawing 3 cards even in position, not too big a fan, even though our opponent's been doing that quite a lot. But with ace 3, 4, 6, we would have definitely been playing 4 cards to a 6 low. That's very, very close to the nuts. Ace deuce tray, the 3 lowest cards we can start with, we'll definitely be drawing to that. And we make the second nuts. If the 6 were a 5, we would have the absolute nuts. Hopefully they're just going to cap every street and we're going to win a really big pot here. I hope he makes 7 low or a worse 6 low. We might be able to get 4 bets out of him here. Who knows, he could have a 9 and be considering calling there. We are going to fold to his raise because I think he's been previously limping, otherwise I could just be misremembering that, but 8 low isn't terribly good against a raise out of position, even though we know his range is a little bit higher than that, and I'd rather just be playing the smoother part of my range when I have the option to, such as ace tray 5. We'll happily play that in position. We catch a deuce, so now we're drawing to the nuts if we catch a 4. Obviously any 6 or 7 is also a very valuable card. Now we have the absolute nuts, and so we hope he makes his 6 low or something like that. Looks like we're going to get paid here. And so if we have a little look at what he was playing there, he made a 7-5 low, which is pretty good. It's reasonably expected that he'd make the 2 bet on the river there, but not add the 4th bet after we 3 bet him all of the bets. With deuce 4, 5 here, we will be raising. Of course, we'll throw away one of our paired deuces and the jack. If he limps, we would keep the 4 in the tray, throw everything else away. We're going to play our 7 low draw here. And I'm going to try and get him all in with our 8-7 low draw. Of course, our outs to a 6 are also live because the straights don't count against us. However, that 3 will make us a pat hand and we will not be giving up versus our opponent's range here. And so they do catch their 7 there and double up. Fortunately, it was only a very small double up for them, so we're not too concerned. I would play that hand that exact way every time in that situation. Nothing would change in retrospect. So drawing a card behind and having not improved, we are just going to give up on that street. Even though it's a small bet street, he could already have a pat hand when we're drawing 2. I would be drawing just 1 card there to 8-6. Deuce tray 4, solid 3 card drawing hand here. And so the level has gone up, blinds are 25 and 50, the bets go obviously 51, 152 on the small bet streets, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the big bet streets. Going to be raising here with 3 cards to a 7 low. We are a card ahead on our draw where they draw 3 and we only drew 2, so it's an automatic bet regardless. But with 8-7 low, we are going to stand pat and just bet for value now. And so provided we don't get coolered anywhere down the line, we are now just really waiting to see if we can't dwindle him out of his last couple of chips and take this one down for a massive $2. I'm not going to play a 2 card draw to a 3-6 as much as it's valuable to us that we be throwing a 3 and a 6, because that's a 3 and a 6 our opponent can't have and cards we can't get back to pair. The rest of the drawing hand is pretty bad. Ace 5, 6 though is a solid 3 card hand to be drawing to. They draw 3, we draw 2, and so again we are a card ahead and automatically lead the betting as such. We do get raised here, and so I expect him to either have a pat hand or a One card draw. Because we are in position, our 3-card draw is very solid and we're getting 7-1 on our call. We will make that call there. They're drawing 1. We catch a 4, which is great for us, and so now we're getting 5-1 and we're going to call with our very smooth draw. He's probably patting, but he is also drawing 1, and so we have just as good a chance really as him as making our hand. And we make the 4th nuts or so, and we're just going to get this guy hopefully all in. Close enough. He's now in for his last 60 chips. We will obviously be calling for the last 10 there, and we're going to draw to our 6-5 low. We catch a 9, which is great. He drew 3 cards, and so I'm actually just going to pat my 9 now. That makes me nervous, but we'll see how we go. He might break, thinking his hand's not all that good. A 7, though, is certainly ahead of us, but he still only has 2 blinds behind, and so we're just going to wait for a hand that we can be confident getting all in again with, which is an ace-3-7 draw. We both draw 2, we catch 4-5, and we'll be obviously standing pat. Unless he catches a smoother 6 or the perfect 7, we'll be winning that one as well. And so I'm just going to see if he accepts to rematch. I'm not going to prompt it just because what I want to do really is finish the video here and get it uploaded to see how the quality compares, because that's more what I was looking to do. And so at this point we're just going to decline, close that one off, take our $1.99, and so that will conclude this very quick heads up sit and go. I hope you enjoyed watching some ace-to-5 triple draw rather than the deuce-to-7 that I would normally be playing. I can't say I've played a terrible amount of ace-to-5 in my lifetime, just because the games almost never run. But to that regard, the mechanics are almost exactly the same with regards to what you're trying to draw to and the number of outs you have and so forth. But that's all for now. Until next time.